Hi guys, this is SBL Fashion. I'm here to tell you about one of the easiest method in making a bustier top. And I'm starting with my shoulder. My shoulder is 15, so I divided it by 2, that's 7.5. I'm going ahead to mark my normal body measurement, which is from shoulder to bust is 10. I added an half an inch, that's 10.5. Shoulder to under bust is 13.5. Then my half length, that's 16. Then my top length, that's 22. You can see I marked 22. So you go ahead to rule it out with your ruler. You can see how I'm doing mine. So the next thing I'm doing now is to get my chest measurement. So to get your chest measurement, measure 2 inches. You add 2 inches to the bust line. So you can see how I did mine. So from my shoulder to the chest point, from my shoulder to the chest point, it will give us, so that's 8.5. You can see I marked 8.5. Remember that we're about to get our armhole measurement. So shoulder to the chest point, that's 8.5. You go ahead to connect it with your ruler. Yeah, you can see how I did mine. So connect it with your ruler. Then you go ahead to divide your armhole measurement by 2. You can see from the 8.5 you divide it by 2. Then you come in by half an inch. So you come in by half an inch and connect it. You can see how I did mine. You can actually use your French curve to make sure you get a perfect curve. So you can see how I did mine. Then you go ahead to measure your bust point to bust point. Others call it nipple to nipple. So my nipple to nipple is actually 7. So I added 1 inch for seam allowance, that's 8. So divided by 2, that's 4. So I marked 4 all through the lines. Then you use your ruler to connect it together. That's what I did right there. Use your ruler to connect it, making a straight line. Yeah, making a straight line. Then you go ahead to label your pattern. You can see I labeled the bust, under bust, waist, and the half length. Yeah. So you go ahead to measure half an inch from the side going towards the middle part, and you measure 1.5 inch for the parts going towards the other side. So you can see you marked it all through half an inch, then 1.5 inches. Then you make a straight line as well to the both sides. Yeah, you can see, make it up to this under bust. Yeah, so you connect it. You can actually use your French curve. So you connect it from your bust point down to the under bust, the lines you made in the under bust. So you connect it together. You can see how I did mine. Yeah. So the next thing on our list now is to connect from our armhole to the bust point. You can see I measured 4 from shoulder to the middle part of the armhole. You measured 4. Then you connect to your bust point. Yes. Then you go ahead to measure from the 4 inches below. You measure your 2 inches. Yes. Then you connect it again back to the bust point. That's to tighten our princess dart. So I'm going ahead to measure 2 inches. I'm doing this method because if you have been trying to make princess bustier before, you notice that the armhole, one will be shorter than the other. So I'm trying this method in order to avoid that. So you notice that even after making this, the armhole will be of the same length. So there won't be any form of shortage in any of the armhole. So I'm going ahead So I'm going ahead now to mark out my body measurement. So I'm marking out my bust measurement. Okay, this is where I get to advise that when making body measurements in this, for your bustier princess top or for your bustier princess dress, so I'll just advise that you add extra inches. For an example, my under bust is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. So you marked 7.5. You add the extra 2 inches in the middle that we're about to cut out. Then you add an extra 2 inches for seam allowance. So just use the method for the whole body measurement, for the bust measurements, for the under bust, and for the waist measurements. So that is exactly what I did in this video. Then you connect it to your armhole line. You can see what I did there. So the next thing I'm about to do now is to bring out my neckline. So my shoulder is 7. So my neckline, I'm making use of 3 inches. Yes, I'm making use of 3 inches. Then over to the depth of my neckline, I'm making use of a sweetheart kind of neck. So it's not exactly round. So you can see the shape I'm bringing out. Yeah, it's like a sweetheart kind of neckline. So that is it about neckline. So I'm cutting out my neckline area. I'm cutting it out. So there are some things I should have done in the beginning of this video that, it skipped my mind. So I think, is the shoulder part. You measure 1 inch from your shoulder to avoid shoulder gaping, and our shoulder is not even straight, it's like a slant. So you connect it to your neckline. So that is it about that. Then you go ahead to cut out your pattern like I was doing in this video. So you go ahead to cut out your pattern. So that is what I'm doing. So in my next video, I'll actually talk about how to, sorry, I forgot to mark out my wasted area. So I forgot to mark out my wasted. So as I was saying, my next video I'll be talking about how to tighten your under bust. This is just like the basic pattern for princess bustier. So in my next video, you guys should watch out. In my next video, I'll be talking more about how to get your under bust snatched, like tighten your under bust. So you guys should watch out for my next video, and please make sure you like my video, make sure you comment, share and subscribe to our channel. You can see that this method is actually a very simple and it's very easy to learn. It's very, very simple to learn. So make sure you try this and let me know in the comment section what you feel about it. It's actually very simple to learn, and it will actually give you what you really want. So please let me know what you feel about this video in the comment section. I hope you enjoy watching this. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel, like, share and comment. Thank you so much. Watch us for our next video. Bye. Mwah.